The worst job I've ever had was as a dishwasher in a restaurant in a town near where I lived. It was quite intense work. I was given plates every 2 seconds and I had to spray them and wash them super, super quickly. The actual mental work wasn't that difficult, but it was physically really exhausting. So by the end of the day, I was so, so tired. And it was for very little money. So that's the worst job ever.
One of the best jobs I've ever had was making a TV series about cooking. And we worked with brilliant chefs. And the best thing about it was that after they'd demonstrated a dish, we all got to eat it.
I think the worst job I ever had was selling advertising on the telephone. Basically, for 2 weeks, people just said, no, 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 not interested. And sometimes they didn't answer at all, or they hung up on me. And after 2 weeks, I got fired because I hadn't sold anything. Yep, that wasn't good.
The worst job I ever had was being a lawyer. Sure, the money was really good, but the work was really boring and I didn't like the clients very much.
The worst job I ever had was when I was 18. Before going to university, I worked in a factory where they produced peanuts for supermarkets. The job was so boring that one day I actually fell asleep on top of the peanuts in front of me.
I think the worst job I've ever had was probably when I was a student. I was a pizza delivery boy, and I would say most of the deliveries were fine, but there were a few that were very challenging. Very maybe difficult people or different places to find in Johannesburg, but it just got to a point where I I couldn't do it anymore, and I got a job as a waiter, which was much better.